Hello and welcome to Babysteps in Movavi Video Suite 2025, Part 14, the more tools in the video editor position tool. I'm going to show you how to do that, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to create one of my videos for the Create Studio video, which I use as a tutorial for that, and I'm going to show you how I create it while using the position tool. Okay, right, so first of all what we need to do, you need to go to the video editor and launch that. So we put our cursor on there and click on the launch button with the left mouse button. Okay, the video editor should come up in a moment. Just need to wait for it to settle before we do anything, because it takes a few seconds to settle up because it has a lot of stuff on it. Right, so give it a few seconds. And what I want to do is I want to add files first before I do anything else, because I've got a lot of files to add. Right, first of all I need to go to where my files are, which is on a separate drive. I'll put them on a separate drive because I've got that much stock of stuff. So we go to YouTube videos there. We've got, oh yeah, my preparation for YouTube, and I've got this one here, which is that one, the turbulence effect. That's my latest video I'm going to do, and I need to add some more files. So I need to go to back to G. Oops, I've gone backwards there. YouTube channel assets. Tony's tutorials, and here are all my different things and assets I use for this, for some of them anyway. And we've got my Tony's tutorials intro, my outro and logo there. Oops, I forgot to press the button, so I need to press the button, which is the control button, while I'm choosing the things that I want, like that. So I've picked those 5 things, which is my intro MP4, my outro MP4 and logo, which goes on the end. Then I've got my logo here and my logo, well, my watermark there. I'm going to add them, so I open them. Right, so what we do is first of all put my intro on. As you can see, I clicked in the area here to make sure that there wasn't all selected at once. Right, so if that's my outro, on my intro, sorry, then I add an intro from Movavi to explain what the video is about, usually. So I'll put that in there, like so, and then I can click on the settings of that, and you can change your text. Right, so I should put something like Babysteps in Movavi Video Suite, blah blah blah. Yeah. I need to change that down a lot to about 30. So part okay, it's Create Studio, isn't it? Sorry, I made a mistake there. It's Create Studio I'm doing for. So let's change that to Studio, or I'm going to change that to Studio 4. Yeah, I should pull that across there a little bit, like so. Part, I think it was 15 for that, and it's the turbulence effect. That's it. Right, now we can change that around if we want to. Oh, I've spelt that with an R instead of a B, and that's got to be an R in front of it. Yeah, turbulence effect, right? We can change that around by bringing it down like that, a bit more. Actually, what I'll do, I'm just going to go down here to where it says that. I'm just going to go in front of there and just click that down there, like so. That's better, isn't it? And bring that there. I've spelt the E on the effect without a capital, so I want that as in a capital. Make it all fit in with one another, like so. Right? Babysteps in Create Studio 4, Part 15, the turbulence effect. Right? So that's what we got for that. Apply and return. So that'll come up like this. Let me just show you. That's my. It's a bit loud, but I'm gonna change that in a bit. Right? So that's what we've got so far. Right? Then we go back to where the imports are, which are my project files. Add my main project file, which is there. Right? And as you can, I don't know whether you can hear it. Let's just play it. Hello and welcome to Babysteps in Create Studio 4, Part 15. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to up the sound of that. I want to make that volume up to something like 251, somewhere around there. Right? There's a good reason why I do that, because when I put my music on that, if it's too loud, it'll drown it. I do change it down as well, and I add certain things to all of this. Right? We're going to carry on to the next bit, which is where I do my outro off here. So let's just bring that in a bit so we can do it that way. Right? I just grabbed hold of that to make the timeline bigger, and this makes that so much smaller here, but I'm going to change it back up in a minute. What I need to do now is go to the intro videos, get that one again, bring that there, but instead of it being the intro, it's going to be the outro right there. So that's going to be the one where it gives the details of what the video was about and stuff like that. So I've already got some text up here. So if you click on my text there, I've got my intros and that there, my titles there. Look, click on my titles there. Gives you different titles for different things because I've pre-prepared them. So I can do my Create Studio tutorial credits. There you go. That's the one I need. So as you can see, if you look, if I go through that, let's just play it there. Create Studio, blah. All I need to do is change the actual thing and make it longer. Right, so here we go with this. That comes on there. What I need to do is just go into somewhere about the middle of that. I'm just going to move that there a minute. Right, here I want to click on that, and I want to do edit, insert freeze frame. Right, so the freeze frame goes there. What I need to do is click on that there, cut that, got it, and I'm going to move that over here somewhere, this side. But if it'll let me, right, so click on this and drag that. No, it won't let me. I need to put that in there. Right, so I'll put that in there, drag that along to about that. Right, now this one I'm going to put there, and I'm going to put this there, so it's at the beginning there, somewhere like that, of that, and then I'm going to drag that all the way along to the end there. Right, and this one I need to just check what the thing is. Oswald M, and it's black. Right, so I'm going to change that to Oswald M and black. Right, so just change that to black and change that line 1 to line 2 because credits have 2 lines. Right, Oswald M and black. Next, we can get rid of that text there. And then what we need to do then is just put that a little bit closer to the front. Now we're more right, I think. It doesn't matter. And what we can do is click on there, and we need to find the second line. Right, we're going to move it up like this by clicking on it and scrolling upwards, and then we find the where it says the title. We're going to change that to 4, and we're going to change at the beginning. We're going to put baby steps in Create Studio 4, and then we're going to do change that to the turbulence effect. Okay, that's a bit big, so I might need to take that down to about 72, maybe even smaller than that, maybe 60. I'll just change the font to 60. Yeah, so that font. So we could push that in a bit and make it a bit smaller. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. Push that in a bit more, like so. Let's try that. That looks better, yeah. If I put that there, it won't bother them too much, so that's fine. And that can go in the middle there, like that. Okay. Always make sure you line it up as best you can, like, you know, so it looks right. Now, in fact, I might move that down a little bit because that usually goes up more than it should. I need to move that down there. Right, so let's just play that and see how it looks in a minute. Right, there we go. See what I mean? The intro and outro is right by the credits there. Might try taking it down a bit more actually, or putting the credits up a bit higher. Okay, right, so let's just put that credits a bit higher up and that a bit lower down. Let's try that again from there, and let's just check. See, it's right underneath it. Doesn't seem to make any difference, that don't. Okay. Oh, that's 2025, isn't it? I'm going to change that Create Studio 3 as well. I just noticed that then. Alright, so we go back here, there, and stop that there. Oops, it didn't stop, so I've got to do that. Change that to 4, because it's 4 now, isn't it? Let's go back on there, and Movavi to 2025. See, I've been doing it that long now. I've got old ones here, so I'm just going to change them. So blah 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 blah. Scribers, that's okay. Everything else is okay. Always check it through thoroughly. Right, so we're going to put that right down there as much as you can. Hopefully it might make a difference, but I don't think it will. But that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh, now we've done that. We've got all that sorted. I just need to add my end bits to this. So we're going to add my other project files, which are that outro, which is actually the call to action. That's the call to action, not outro. I don't know why I put outro on that. It's call to action and then the outro. That's the outro. And the end of the call to action is the outro, right? And then I've just got to put my logo and watermark on, and when I do that, that's when I'm going to show you how to do the positioning, right? Using the position to do that. Right, so then we're all okay. I've done that. Right, I just need to put that back to the normal size, about there, won't it? Right, so where's the thing at the bottom? I need to get back to the beginning. Have I done all that? Yes, I have. Take that right to the beginning. In fact, you can do it like this. Take it right to the beginning that way. That's easy enough, like that. Right, so we've got all that. And that's my video so far. So what I want to do is I want the logo to come on here from there, right? So my logo is that one. That one on there. Go along there and drag it all the way across here, like so, to the end. In fact, I can just bring that back down like that and make it easier for myself and get it to there. And I want it to the end of the yellow, not any further, because the other stuff's got my logo on it, right? And what I want to do is, because I've got my logo there, right? I want to click on that, click on my logo and fade it out at the end. So we'll just put 2 seconds on there, fade that out. And the logo here, this end one, I want to fade that out 2 seconds as well at the end of there. And you'll see what it's like then after. But I've also got to add my watermark. And once I've done them, I can change them and show you how to do the positioning. So just let me get the watermark on as well. Put that on there, put it above it. So I've just took that off there, put it there, push that back there. Then bring this back this way a bit so I can drag that across. Feel that, mate? It's too small now, ain't it? That's it, I can do it now. Oh, I've gone too far. And do the same with that one. I need to fade that one as well. So I'll double click it to get the settings on with the left mouse button and just slide along till I get to 2 seconds on there. So both of them are fading out at the end of that. But they're too big for the actual video, aren't they? Right, so what do we need to do now with that? We need to go on each one. And we need to go to tools, where the more tools are, video and position. Now that's going to be on the watermark first, so I'm going to bring my watermark down like that. As you can see, you got the, I don't know if you can see that, you got the pips at either side, which are what you call nodes, right? And with them you can drag it down up or whatever, right? And you can drag it across the ones on the sides up and down like that. And you can turn it round with the top node there like that to a different angle if you wish. Right, so I'm going to put that down here like that. So that's my watermarks there. You can also, if you click on the watermark one, you can change the opacity so it's even less if you wish. So you can barely see it, right? If you want to, but I mean it's all right as it is. And now with the logo, I'll click on there, and I need to do more tools, video, position for that. And as you can see, there it is. I need to scale it down, so I'm going to click one of the corners, scale it down like so. I know where to put it, where scale it from that side as well a bit. Like that. Scale it down a bit more. I could put it at the bottom here somewhere like that, or I could put it up here. I might just put it up there and just make it a bit smaller like that. I'll put it there, right? Okay, that's pretty cool. And then that is how you use the position, right? So it's as simple as this. You just click on the thing you want to reposition, go to your more tools, which is at the bottom of these. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more tools. Click on it, the left mouse button, go to the position, and it'll come up with the what do you call it, the tram lines with the nodes on it. Then you can use your cursor, left click on the thing that's been selected, and use the nodes to adjust it accordingly. It's quite simple. All you need is click on the node with the left mouse button, hold the left mouse button and drag it up or down, or drag it across, or drag it up and down that way, or you can spin it around with the rotation node that's at the top, that node, right? You can go either way, it doesn't matter. So you can do that, right? But that's how easy it is to do, and that's the position tool, right? That's how you use that. But that's how I make my videos, by doing that. I add a few more things on, like subtitles and things like that, but that's generally how I do it. I start with those sort of things. I've got my automatic templates I've made myself using videos for me intro and outro, which are main intros and main outros. I'll use the intros and outros from Movavi to add me credits and me video introduction, and you know, the actual my PNG for me logo I made using Affinity Designer, right? And me watermark was also made in Affinity Designer as well by me, right? So I designed them myself. So that's how you do it anyway, using the position tool. You can use the position tool for pictures, videos as well. So if I get a video, so let's get a sample video and show you that. Put a sample video on top somewhere here. I'll put it on there actually, and just move that back that way. And we'll go over here, and where it comes on there. So we go here, this is the video. We want to use tool, position, and we can reposition that. And so it's a picture in picture. Like that, you can do that and change it and put it anywhere you want. So you've got a picture in picture there, so play that on. Or you could play one of your other videos. Like so, please watch this video, put a text on and that. Please watch this video next, or something like that. You can do that. Very easy to do. It's not hard at all. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway. I'm going to finish off this in a bit. I might change it around a bit because I do have a specific format I follow. But this is generally what I do. But I add my transitions and change the audio and stuff like that. But I'm going to get onto that in a future video with Movavi anyway. But I just wanted to show you how I do the positioning using my logo and my watermark. You can use it for all sorts of different things, not just videos. So, you know, I hope you enjoy using it and hope this has been useful to you anyway. If it has, please give me a like and subscribe to Tony's Tutorials. Thank you very much for watching, and I really do appreciate it, and have a good day. Bye bye.